Hi, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Elaine, my handle is LeanieAle. Welcome back. If you've been here before, if you haven't, nice to meet you. This is gonna be the first of my 12-month Journaling with Me series. I'm super excited to start this with you guys because well, I wasn't excited at first because I couldn't come up with a theme for the longest time. I didn't want something that would be an obstacle to my creative freedom because I don't really do themes, but I really wanted to because I wanted to be a little more consistent this year. Also, I feel like with a theme with some type of restriction, it actually generates some new creative ideas. I had a friend text me yesterday and she was just like, Elaine, I'm inspired by your journaling videos and I want to journal too, but I don't know what to journal about. I try to help her, generate some ideas, but then I'm thinking, okay, for my journaling video, what if I create a theme where it's subjective and different to everybody, but then when we journal together, there are challenges weekly that we participate in, even though they might look different. In principle, they're kind of the same. My theme is going to be word-based. Kind of obvious because you've already seen the title. We can all agree that 2020 was a rough year. And in order to start 2021, I need a reset. I've read a lot of quotes that are really sweet and really encouraging, telling me that, even though my goals and nothing was really accomplished in 2020, that is okay, which is true. But for me, inwardly, I still need to reset. I need to reset my mind, my emotion, and my will. And so this is what this theme is going to be. I'm going to come up with weekly challenges that we will be doing together, and you can hashtag and follow me to see what I do, and I can see what you're doing. So this is going to be really awesome, and I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with. And even if you choose not to use my theme, it's fine, and you just want to follow the weekly challenges, I really still want to see what you come up with. So please hashtag. Okay, so we're going to do our cover page, our trackers, and 5 weekly challenges. So for our cover page, I want you to illustrate what a daily reset is to you. Is it your morning cup of coffee? Is it taking a nap? Is it an evening walk after work? Or is it, like me, a really hot bath?
For my January setup, I will be illustrating a bubble bath. I'm using my usual art supplies, watercolor, gouache, color pencils, and Micron pens. Everything is listed below. I think it's really important to take time out of your day just to relax. Actually, when the weather used to be nicer, I loved taking walks right after work, just venting to God. Afterwards, I would feel so much better. So whatever you choose to do to break up your busy day this month, I want you to try to do it more often. I like using gouache on my journals. It's a little more pigmented than watercolor, and it requires less water. So I had watercolored on the page underneath of it, so you can tell there's a little bit of wrinkling. So I have to be a little careful. I like mixing pen and color pencils into my artwork. If you end up illustrating this with me, please tag me. I'd love to see it. And of course, I have to throw in a plant in there. I'll be hiding my secret word for each month somewhere in the illustration. So this month, I'll be hiding reset on the bath mat. Next, I'll paint the word Jan in the serif font that I've been using, and I'll use my size 8 pen to fill in the dates. Here I'm just repeating some cute elements from my bathtub scene. I've actually never owned a rubber ducky, but I do use bar soap and candles. Now for my trackers page. I'll be trying a few trackers for the month. Instead of tracking on a weekly basis, I want to be able to review them monthly. Instead of a cute coloring book style tracker, I want something more practical and minimal. This month, I want to track my habits, the weather, and my mood. And this to-do list is going to be for anything that's not urgent, but needs to be completed this month. Now to the exciting part. Are you ready for our weekly challenges? Actually, before we get into that, I'll be painting the letter W and the week number for each week. My layouts will be a little different each week because I like to change things up, but the one thing that will remain consistent is the W and the week number. So as I said before, I'll be giving you a creative or fun weekly challenge to help you generate content on your weekly pages. This week, we will be bidding our failures farewell. This includes any loose ends or anything negative that has seeped into this year. I want you to write it down on a scrap piece of paper. Don't worry, nobody's gonna see this. Nobody knows. It's okay to just write whatever you want to write.
So I'm done with my list. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna crumple it up and throw it in the trash.
Yes, I really did make that shot, surprisingly. Now, for the part we will be journaling about, I want you to list out 5 intentions you have for this year. I will not be using the word goals or resolutions because I feel like these words demand a result. After this past year, I've learned that unforeseeable forces of chaos can easily affect my being able to fulfill goals, so instead of that, I'll be calling them intentions. I intend to move forward and make progress on these 5 items, but I don't expect to be finished with them at the end of this year. I feel like that's less pressure on me, but you can call it your New Year's goals or resolutions if you want. I think I'm just scarred, I guess. Alright, next challenge. This requires you to use your legs. I want you to unplug and go for a walk. You can stay indoors if you want. Sometimes when it's cold outside, I pace back and forth in my apartment. But this activity is better if you're able to walk outside safely. And just spend some time to unwind. Don't be on your phone. Nothing urgently needs your attention. Just spend some time to yourself. You can vent, you can breathe, you can walk. Sometimes we're always on a go, go, go mode. We forget to take time to smell the roses. Then I want you to draw the place you end up at, or photograph it if you like to scrapbook. And then reflect a little on your time. Maybe you received an epiphany, or maybe you found yourself humming a song, or maybe nothing special happened, but your body thanks you for taking a break. Challenge number 3, self-care day. You can do it with a friend if you want. Sometimes my roommates and I put on a mask and watch a movie. But you can do your nails, you can take your time and do a body scrub, condition your hair, unclog your pores. Whatever you do, just make yourself feel pretty because you are. Now I want you to draw a caricature of yourself. This is the way I'm going to draw mine.
Alright, so let's draw a caricature. Probably gonna have my eyes closed, give me some eyelashes, which I don't actually have, and then make my mouth pouty.
And I'll probably add a quote here later. Challenge number 4, mind travel. Basically, let's daydream. Sometimes I browse Pinterest for travel destinations and save them for later for a time when I can travel. Vacations are always a good way to reset. I mean, I guess vacations can also be tiring. It depends on the person you are. But you can even browse your old photos and travel back in time. Wherever you go, I want you to illustrate it and to label it. Challenge number 5. Since it'll be the last week of January, I want you to pause and take time to refocus. Reassess your month. How's it been going? Have you been taking care of your priorities, or have you been letting them slip through the cracks? Have you been giving your loved ones the time and attention they need? Have you been procrastinating? Has it been a really awful month? Or has it been great? Let's write a little about it and see what improvements can be implemented so that you can get back on track. Lastly, this will be my monthly summary page. I guess it could be an overflow from the previous challenge, but I was thinking of using this page to sum up the most eventful things that happened this month. Maybe something funny, or I could redefine the word reset and see if this word means something more to me now than it previously did. Beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. As I said before, please use this hashtag if you want to follow along. I'm excited to see what you come up with. Happy journaling.